The Buffalo Board of Education hereby appoints Dr. Pascal Mubenga as Superintendent of Schools of the City School District of the City of Buffalo.
That's right. The Buffalo Public School System has a brand new leader tonight. The Board of Education has approved the contract for new superintendent, Dr. Pascal Mubenga.
Dr. Mubenga will be paid $285,000 and comes to Buffalo with a track record of results, but also a little controversy. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson joins us now to explain. Nate?
Yeah, Scott Marios, Dr. Mubenga said that he was honored and humbled to be appointed as the new superintendent, but the reasons why he left his previous district is worth asking about.
I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to lead this great district.
Dr. Pascal Mubenga comes to Buffalo by way of Durham, North Carolina, where he spent 7 years as superintendent. He has 28 years in education altogether, speaks 4 languages.
English, French, and there are 2 African languages, Swahili and Lingala.
And as superintendent in Durham, several of his schools were awarded National Blue Ribbons by the U.S. Department of Education and saw increases in graduation rates and improved absenteeism. But despite urges from teachers' unions and several colleagues, Dr. Mubenga resigned in early 2024 after what he called a budget miscommunication led to a $9 million shortfall. Dr. Mubenga, welcome to Buffalo. Your previous district, Durham, North Carolina, you resigned amid a pay raise scandal that, rippled through that district. Walk us through what happened there and how can you guarantee that won't happen here?
Thank you. I'll start off by saying I've been in that district for almost 7 years. That's a long tenure for any superintendent in an urban district.
To his credit, Dr. Mubenga spent nearly 3.5 minutes explaining the situation. In a nutshell, the Durham Public School District wanted to increase the pay for support staff, cafeteria workers, bus drivers, and so on. The district's CFO realized in early 2023 that there would be a budget shortfall of about $9 million. The CFO did not tell Dr. Mubenga until November 2023, and Dr. Mubenga did not tell his board about it until January 2024.
We got to the point where we wanted to make a decision, say, wait a minute, we don't want to continue with this, because by April, we're not going to have enough to be able to honor payroll. It did not go well.
Dr. Mubenga says that he resigned because he was the one in charge and accountability started with him, even though an independent report listed the CFO as the one who was mainly responsible for not communicating those budget issues.
When things goes well, I take credit for it as well. When it goes wrong, I take responsibility for it. For that reason, I was able to learn from that particular mistake. And to answer your specific questions, I'm not expecting that to happen here because I learned my lessons.
Board of Education President Dr. Kathy Evans-Brown says that Dr. Mubenga gave the same exact play-by-play of the events in Durham when he was interviewed by the board.
We know that confidentially, that financial matter that made headlines in Durham will not be repeated in our district. He will have the support he needs in Buffalo.
And while I started the press conference off with a tough question, I figured I would end on a lighter note, knowing that Dr. Mubenga has spent much of his life in the mid-Atlantic territory of Raleigh and Durham, which has an average temperature at all times above 50 degrees. Regarding your contract, did you negotiate a winter coat in that or no?
That's a good question. So maybe I'm going to need some advice on that.
I try. Dr. Mubenga's contract begins on August 15th, and during the press conference, he did not release any concrete plans for what he wants to do with the district, but he did commit to meet with teachers throughout the district without any other administrators around so that there can be honest conversations. On your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.